We need to introduce ourselves.
Yes, you do.
Is there anybody new here? No, Eastman.
But there might be online.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Good Shabbos, good Shabbos. For those online, Bill and Claudia Freed will be conducting your service tonight, and glad you could join us. We'll start out tonight by, if you'll all join us in singing Hine Matov. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Behold, how wonderful when brothers and sisters can sit together in unity. Candle lighting.
Marilyn, can you come light the candles, please?
Yes. Got my notes. Fashion.
Ooh, good job.
It's gonna be a good week. Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, netzivonu l'chadlik ner shel Shabbat. Thank you. Yeah, I'll skip it. We'll continue on page 2 with the call to worship. You all to the rise.
If you're able.
If you're not, don't. Baruch atah Adonai.
No.
Baruch Adonai.
This is good. Thank you.
I don't know.
Marilyn.
Too many melodies. Baruch Adonai. Amevorach, Amevorach, Leolam Vaed. Amevorach, Amevorach, Leolam Vaed.
Eternal God, whose temple is the whole world and whose dwelling place is the human heart, we know that you are everywhere and that your presence never leaves us.
Yet we are thankful for appointed times and chosen places where in fellowship with one another, our spirits turn to you.
At this service, at this hour, in this place, help us to feel your nearness. The week of toil is ended, the day of rest has come, and we pause to reflect on the meaning of our lives. Source of all creation, you have given us the blessing of work so that by our efforts we may fashion things and use the moments of helpfulness. You have also given us Shabbat for self-renewal and sanctification. May the work of our hands and minds be acceptable to you. May this Shabbat enrich our lives, drawing us closer to you in truth and love.
Shema Yisrael,
Adonai,
Adonai Eloheinu, Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious kingdom, now and forever. Please be seated.
Please join us in the Via Hafta.
V'ahavta of you. Havarim ha'emet, asher Elohi v'savcha, hayom alevecha, v'shishina lecha, v'divarta v'shivcha lecha, v'lecha v'derech, v'shachava v'kumecha, v'shartoneo tayantecha, v'yiletotafo tenenecha, v'sachon amizuso beitecha, v'shorecha, v'man tizkaru, nasitem somizotai, item vedoshim le'ohecha, Ani Adonai Elohim, asher hotzeti echem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohim.
Please join us in the Michamocha prayer.
Mi kamocha Elohim Adonai, mi kamocha nedor bakodesh, nora tehilo o seifele, nora tehilo o seifele, manahu teho uvonecha ke'ayam b'fnei Moshe se'li v'yamru Adonai yimloch, Adonai yimloch le'olam amen. Please rise for the Amidah. Adonai sevatarita uvia gita hilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips that my mouth may declare your Eloheinu, 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 Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanarod, Elohim, Gomel Chasodim Tovim, V'Gomei HaKol, V'Zocher Hasdei Avot B'Imot, U'Mevi B'Lo L'Ivnei B'neihem, L'Man Shemo Mi'ahava, Melech Ozer Mashiach U'Mageh, Baruch Atah Adonai, Odei Avraham, Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai,
Michael, Lucia, Michael, Eileen, Beth, Michael, Colbin, Rabin, so make no flea, Bedrofe, holy, Umatir, serene, Umakaye, and Unato, Lishene afar, Mi homo folial giverot, Umi donella, Melech mimi, Umakaye, Umas mia Yeshua, Nemarato, Mikayot, Apol, Baruch Bato Adonai, Elhaye, Apol, Atados, fishing Kados, Kedoshim, Ba'oyom, Likul Hashem, Baruch Bato Adonai, Ha'el, HaKadosh. On page 5. We believe in tomorrow. We believe that we have the power to make tomorrow different from today. We believe that poverty need not be permanent and that people need not learn war forever. We believe in people despite all that we know about them. We believe that there can still be a time of peace and a time of justice, a time of fellowship and a time of tranquility for all who live on earth. We believe that we can share in bringing that day closer by the day in which we live in the week to come. Even though the world may laugh at our dreams, it does not matter. We still believe. You can be seated now. Please join us in Shalom Rav. Marilyn, do you want to join us? Sing loud. I need your voice, or sing loud. Sing loud. Follow Marilyn. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Hasid Be'olam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Hasid Be'olam. Yiratahu Melech Adon, Le'olam Shalom. Yiratahu Melech Adon, Le'olam Shalom. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasid Le'olam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasid Le'olam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amcha Yisrael, V'chol eit v'chol shah, B'shlomecha. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasid Le'olam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasid Le'olam. Tasid Le'olam. Praise her. Praised are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. And now we're going to say a little prayer for the hostages that are still in captivity. Does anybody know it in Hebrew? Because we do not. We'll just go ahead and do it in English. We'll do it in English. Do you want to join us? For our brothers and sisters, the whole house of Israel who are suffering or in captivity, whether on the sea or on the dry land, may the ever-present one have mercy upon them and bring them from trouble to relief, from darkness to light, from captivity to redemption, now speedily and soon.
At this point in the service, we want to say a prayer for healing. If anyone has particular names they'd like to mention, this would be a good time. Anybody over here?
Please join us in the Mishabera prayer.
Mishabera May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishabera Imotenu Mekor Abraha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah Shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. At this point, you take a few minutes for your own private meditation. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. So this week's Torah portion is the first three chapters of Deuteronomy. The name of the portion is Devarim, which means the words. Quick summary of what the portion is about. Moses begins his final words of instruction to the children of Israel, focusing on recounting their physical journey and the laws of the Torah. He reviews the people's reactions to the negative reports of the spies and about the promised land and the appointment of Joshua to succeed him. Moses recounts that all of the Israelite warriors who left Egypt died in the 40 years in the desert as God had intended, and the people continued their wanderings and defeated their enemies. He reiterates that the land of Israel was allocated to the Israelite tribes, and he does all this. This is 37 days before Moses dies. So it's very interesting that the first book of the Torah, Genesis, begins with God creating the world through words. And now as we begin the last book of the Torah, we're once again reminded of the power of Hadavarim, the words. The Hebrew title of this portion, as well as the book of Deuteronomy, is called Devarim, which means the words. We know the words have power, and to this day, I still believe that. We also know that actions speak louder than words. And this parsha demonstrates the truth and value of both of these teachings, both for me and for the people of Israel. We see the power of words from the opening chapters of the book of Deuteronomy. Moses simply recalls the events of the past 40 plus years of the desert. There appears to be no emotional attachment to his recollection of these events. There's no judgment, simply remembrance. And this is really different from Moses earlier interactions with the Israelites. You remember he was quite emotionally reactive, golden calf, and all those other things that happened in the early part of their wanderings. So why is this important? Because the act of remembering is an essential part of the Torah. It's the same way retelling the past events is an essential part of Jewish tradition. Think about it. Every year we tell the story of Passover at our Seders using the Haggadah, which translates to telling. Here, actions speak louder than words. Words and the subsequent actions are the vehicle through which we remember our past and not take it for granted. Recalling and retelling are absolutely essential, but they lack the intrinsic value if we become complacent and detached with our history and our stories. Several years ago, I stood opposite the side of the valley above Jericho, looking on the mountain that Moses stood upon when he spoke these words from this portion. It was there that an educator leading our group described the Israelites' journey after entering the promised land. Our guide stated, "This is where we see the Israelites moving from surviving to thriving." Well, this is sentimental and beautiful. We should not act as if the work is done and finished as we recall and retell the story of our ancestors entering the promised land. It's vital that we do not take the previous generation's achievements for granted. We must actively learn from and protect those achievements. Pirkei Avot states it best, it's not our duty to finish the work, but neither are we free to desist from it. It seemed quite easy for our generation to view the creation and development of the country of Israel as Moses did with his statements in Deuteronomy. We talked about and with the past as if it were a fait accompli, something that had already been accomplished, and now in the rearview mirror as the world accepts the Jewish state of Israel. October 7th was a rude awakening for many Jews, myself included. Our work is not finished, not even close. We need to be constantly vigilant to survive and thrive as a country and as a people, just as Israel is fighting now for its existence. We cannot afford to take any of our ancestors' achievements and creations for granted. There's no longer room for complacency with the Jewish people. Just as we were all at Sinai, we must all work to make sure Israel and the Jews worldwide not only survive, but thrive. At this point, please rise for the Eleno on page 6. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, Te'edulo yotzei breishi, Shalo asanu kegoy haratzot, Velo samanu kimishpachot. Love, yes. Shalom, some helping audience. Lifnei melech, malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'nemar, v'hoy Adonai, l'melech al kol haaretz, bayom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo echad. You can be seated.
We remember these, our beloved, not to be sad, but to remember. Our sorrow that accompanies their death does not diminish the joyful gift that was their lives. Remember their kindness and their nobility and their goodness. They taught us to live and love, inspiring us through the grace of their best selves. They have showered us with love and light. As we remember them in our Kaddish, we bring their light back to raise up our heavy hearts. These we remember.
So Tonight, we remember the yard site of Albert Yora, Eric Schiff, Jacqueline Fishman, Leonard Solganic, Israel Berman, Samuel Weckstein, Shirley Hoffman, Ann Skiller, Jack Roman, and the recent passing of Michael Goldstein. Are there any other names to remember? Anybody else? Please rise and join us in the Kaddish. Yitgadal, Yitgadash, Shemei Rabbah, Biel Ma, Tivra, Kirute, Viamlich, Malpute, Vachayechon, Yumechon, Vachaye, Tekol, Be Israel, Vimro, Bismol, Kari, Vimru, Omein. Yehe, Shemei Rabbah, Mat, Le'olam, Omei, Omayah. Yitbarak, Yishtabak, Yibrahar, Yibramam, Yitnaseh, Yithadar, Yitalev, Yitalo, Shemei Dekadisha, Birachu, Leol, Bin Kol Birchatza, Brata, Tush Bachata, Venechamata, Dami Ram, Bioma, Vibri, Omein, Yehe Shalom Rabbah, Inshamayim, Hayim, Aleinu, Vialko Yisrael, Yimru, Omein. Osei Shalom Birmamav, Huya say Shalom, Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'imru Amen. May the God who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on all of us, on all Israel, on all the world, and let us say, Amen. Right. Any announcements for our August group? Announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Just a couple quick things. If all members should have received emails to log into ShoalCloud in the last few weeks. So if you haven't seen yours, give me a call because maybe we have the wrong email address in the system. We also just sent out online forms for religious school. So you should have received those this morning around 8:30. So again, if you have any questions, it should be pretty straightforward. We've got a pretty busy summer of Shabbat services, and we're already starting to get ready for high holidays and all kinds of craziness that the rabbi worries about. So last weekend we did have a temple cleanup event where we threw away about 60 chairs, about 12 tables, really old 1,000-pound tables that nobody likes to carry around. So we went through all the different classrooms, and we're going to continue to do that for the next month just to make it a really nice place to be. So when we bring new members through, when we bring other people into the temple, they can be as excited and feel as good about it as we do. We've just accumulated lots of stuff. We threw away 7 couches last week. I mean, all kinds of stuff. So it was a lot of fun. It was hard work, but this is our temple and we have to make it a really nice place for us to enjoy. And that's why we did that last weekend. So question. The kitchen? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's always lots of things to do, lots of things to organize. But ultimately it's going to go through the whole temple. And even Donna's office, I make the commitment that it's going to look clean and inviting. So, and everybody heard that online too. So anyways, Shabbat Shalom. Nice to enjoy Shabbat with all of you.
All right. Please join us in the Kiddush and Hamotzi, and I'd like to ask the Yura family to help us with that. If you guys will step to the table, have some.
Please.
Yeah, there you go. Yes.
Blessing.
Oh, Rocha Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, Orei pori hagafen. Rocha Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, Asher kedishanu v'ratzav, v'ratzavanu, v'chagat shosho, Yahweh Ratso Milanu Zikaron Maaseh Rechi Yom Tehillah V'Mikrei Kodesh Sefer L'Tziyah Mitzrayim Ivanu Vakarta V'atanu kidashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshaka na'avo ratzon imchalton Baruch atah Adonai Kadesh Shabbat. Amen. Blessing of the bread. The special assistant today. Raised into the sack. The original sack. Hold it up. Oh, Rocha Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Motzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Amen.
All right, and for our closing song, we want everybody to join in. It's a really complicated one. It's only got 2 words. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Please join us for the Oni.
Help us up.